Halfway through the ride, I'm canceling that shit, yeah.
Shit, you the shit with the college looks. Y'all singing that mugging might give college a dick.
Hey, what's poppin', y'all? I'm giving you guys something a little different for this video. It's a full repaint on a pair of Raf Simmons. I wanted to show you guys like my other abilities as a restorer, not just swapping soles or just reglues. So what's difficult about this project, which I'm pretty sure you guys are familiar with, is color matching your kicks. Especially if the color, like this shoe that I'm working on, is pretty flamboyant. It's like pretty loud, so it's kind of hard to like get that exact color. It's not like your typical black and white pair of shoes, you know what I mean? So this is gonna take a lot of colors to get it down. So you see them in their current state. There's some leather scuffs on some parts of the shoes, the tongue, the toe, sides of the shoes, but mostly it's all like dirt, like grime all over the paint. And so these are the paints that I'll be using for this color match. So the two colors that I'll also be using that are not shown in video are white and gray. So if I need to darken it a little bit more, I can use gray. If it's too dark, I could use white, you know, just to balance the hue of the color. I don't exactly know what ratio I put. I'm just pretty much eyeballing all of my paint mixes. So we're gonna be using a lot of pinks since the base color is gonna be pink. And I'm just gonna be like slowly adding colors here and there to see if, you know, what else do I need, like what color am I missing. So I usually just apply a little bit of paint on the leather and see what I need from there. If it's too light, all right, I'm gonna need to add like darker shades of color. So like my brick, my grays, you know what I mean? If it's too dark, then I'm gonna add like petal pink or white. So I just like to eyeball. I don't really like to measure. So you can see here that we're getting closer and closer with each adjustment of the paint. I just need to make it a little bit more darker, so I added a little bit more brick. So you're gonna see from this angle that it's a pretty close match, but under different lighting in a different angle, you can see that it's a little too bright. We got the color down, we just need to change the hue. So I'm gonna be adding yellow to make it more of that salmon color instead of the pink that we have. So after adding this tour yellow, we got the paint match pretty close. It's not gonna be 100% since we don't know the exact ratios, but from eyeballing it, we got it pretty damn close. Probably like 95% color match. I don't know if you can see, but we got the color pretty much down. The only thing that you can see that is darker is from like the previous trial and error, maybe like the second attempt into color matching it. That's why it's a little darker. So now we're gonna go straight into removing that factory varnish that is protecting the factory paint. So there's one more thing that you're doing when you're removing the clear coat with cotton balls and acetone. Aside from removing the clear coat to make sure that our paint adheres well, we're also removing the dirt and grime that is on the shoes. This will make it a whole lot easier for us when we're priming the uppers that we don't put too much white paint to make sure that the leather stays wrinkly. So this eliminates the need to like cleaning it with like any shoe cleaner first. So the only panel that I won't be removing the paint from or the factory varnish is where the panel says Stan Smith. So you have the Adidas logo. So I just want to leave that alone because I can't really touch that up if I do, you know, remove it with acetone. So I'm just gonna leave it as is, and that's gonna be my guide to see how well my paint match will be, since I will be leaving a little bit of that pink from the factory. So what I'm doing here is a really big novice mistake. I should have taped up the rubber sole first and then primed it with white paint to make sure that the paint mix that we mixed up is popping and is not like diluted with like the grime and dirt that is embedded within the leather. So unfortunately I had to redo this step, but I did not press the record button when I thought I did, so I did not record the process. So in this shot you can see that I'm almost halfway done with one shoe and I've started on the other shoe. So just to give you guys an example of what I did, pretend these are Raf Simmons. These are not Sport Blues, these are Raf Simmons. So I'm just gonna reenact what I did to the Raf Simmons with this shoe. So I'm gonna apply tape on the rubber sole to protect the rubber sole from any paint leaking through, to make it as professional as possible, you know what I mean? Because we want to make these look DS, y'all. So after we apply our tape very delicately, we're gonna start applying the primer on the leather material with white paint. This is just to make sure that our pink paint will be popping. It's gonna be vibrant as a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? So just apply it with your brush lightly, like very light coats. You don't want to put too much and just put it all over the shoe. Make sure you press that brush in the grains of the leather to make sure everything is covered. So now that we've Optimus primed the leather with white paint, it's time to start applying our mixed paint onto the leather. Couple tips: you want to do very light coats of paint. You don't want to do heavy coats because it will look very sloppy. It's gonna saturate in the thread of the shoe. It's not gonna look professional. So very light coats. It will give you more of a flexible finish. I feel like one heavy coat and you'll crack the paint very easily. So very, very important that you do very light coats. This will help make it look better. It will look a lot more professional, a lot more straight from the factory look, and it's gonna last a lot longer if you do decide to wear the shoes. So this is it pretty much for the whole upper repaint. All I'm gonna be doing is just pretty much finishing up and adding the last couple of coats on the upper material. So to finish up the project and give it that factory look while protecting the paint, I'm gonna be applying a matte finisher. You can use any matte finisher that you want as long as it's flexible. This pretty much wraps up the video. If you guys did enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps me in the long run promoting this video, exposing it to other people who might want to enjoy this video, putting it in their recommendations. Make sure to leave a comment. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Have a great day. Love you guys. Peace. What's up, y'all? Hope you guys enjoyed this video, man. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to give me that thumbs up. If you guys want me to restore a shoe for you, my email is down in the description below, or just head out, look right there in that bottom right corner. It says Manalo Restoration, so check that out. Send me an email. Alright, y'all, I hope your day is as beautiful as you are. Alright, fellas, that's how you get them. After you send it to a female, make sure to get the number. Alright, late.